from our YouTube. Right, so happy Sunday to you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are all doing great. Right, so are we live right now? We should be live. We should be live right now. Right, so happy Sunday to you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are all. So we are live right now on the YouTube, and I'm gonna paste the link right now in the Telegram group. So here we go. We now have the link in the Telegram group, so you guys can join through the Telegram group. Good evening, viewers. Hope you are doing great. Sammy, happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday to you, Sammy. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoying your weekend. Hope you guys enjoying your weekend. Right, so as usual, you guys can make a suggestion of any asset you want us to analyze in this live stream, and then we go through. This is what we do right here. We are right here to define probabilities. Probabilities. This is what we want to define right here today. So if you are there, you are a trader, this is the day, this is the time you can make a suggestion of any asset you want us to analyze before the market opens. Right, so make your suggestion. Let's go, and please share this live stream. Share the live stream, comment. As you are dropping your suggestion, always include your country of streaming. Include your country. Right, we have a gold by 17V. Please, 17V, where are you streaming from? Please input your asset with your country of streaming. That is your country of residence. Right, so 17V, where are you streaming from? Let's know. Right, let's know where you are streaming from. That is important. Let's know your country of residence. Where are you streaming from? Right, let's know. Right, guys, let's go from Nigeria but live in Netherlands. Okay, that means you are streaming from Netherlands, right? So all we need is your country of current residence. So you are streaming from Netherlands. Okay, thank you for joining us right here from Netherlands. All right, okay, so the first asset we have on the list today is let me check. Okay, gold is the first asset we have. After gold, then we have Euro USD by Sami from Nigeria, and New Zealand paired against Canada. Okay, someone already suggested gold. So the second trader on the list is the next asset is Euro USD. New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar, and gold. Okay, someone already suggested gold. So that is from Sami from Nigeria. So Sami, I need a favor from you. Please try to share this live stream, right? Share this live stream with your friends. Likewise, 17V, I need you to help do that. Share this live stream from your friend, right? Or share it with your friends. Okay? So currently right now, okay, we have suggestion as well from YouTube from Bolarinwa Ojo. That is a Euro USD. Okay, Bolarinwa Ojo, someone already suggested Euro USD on TikTok, and that is Sami. So Bolarinwa Adebayo and Sami suggested for Euro USD. Right? So Bolarinwa from YouTube. Bolarinwa is also from Nigeria. Okay, thank you guys. So Bolarinwa, do me a favor by smashing on the like button, right? Just smash on the like button, and please you can as well put a comment down, right? Thank you. So we have gold, Euro USD, New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar. So currently right now we have 3 assets on the list, We have 3 assets. Okay, that is great. So we need more assets, and then we need at least 10 traders in the live stream before we proceed further with our analysis, right? So thank you, J Smith, for the follow-up, for following us. Thank you, J Smith. Right. So what we do what we do on this channel in this program is we analyze the market. We go through areas of potential market opportunities. We tend to define probabilities. So that is what we do. So we have Charlo from Kenya, right? Charlo, someone already suggested gold, right? 70V already. 70V is a trader in the live stream. He already suggested good. So I will pick your GBP paired against USD. Okay. So GBP paired against USD suggested by Charlo from Kenya. Right. Okay. So we have 4 assets right now. So if you are watching from YouTube, what we do here is we analyze the market. We look out for market for potential trade opportunities. So if you are joining us for the first time on our YouTube channel, you can just kindly make a suggestion of any asset you want us to analyze, and then make sure you like the live stream and then put a comment down. You can use the chat box to make a suggestion. If you are watching us from TikTok as well, this is where we analyze the market. Every day, Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. we do come online to give analysis about the market, and Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, 9 p.m. we do come live to give analysis about the market. And apology traders, I was late to the live stream today. I came late from my weekend vacation, so sorry about that. So we're gonna put an end to this live stream by 11 p.m. so that's gonna be in the next 1 hour and 10 minutes, right? So we also have a copy of this live stream on YouTube. For those of you who want to watch this live stream from YouTube, you can visit our Telegram group right now. Alternatively, if you're already a subscriber on our YouTube channel, you can access our live stream on YouTube. That is, if you enable the notification bell, you should by now get the notification we are live. Alternatively, you could just check out the Telegram group so that you can access the link to view the live stream on our YouTube channel. So today is Sunday, and there's Sunday the 3rd of December 2023. Okay, before the market opens, we are going to go through the market. In the next 1 hour from now, the market is going to open. So before the market opens, we have an opportunity to go through the market before it opens, so we can have an idea of where there could be trade opportunities in the market this week, right? So we have some suggested assets right here by traders on TikTok and on YouTube. So we have the first asset right here, which is gold, and this asset was suggested by a trader who is named with the user ID 17V from Netherlands. And we have Euro USD by Sammy, and the Euro USD as well by Polar and Wire from YouTube. Sammy is a trader from Nigeria. Polar and Wire is also a trader from Nigeria. We also have GBP paired against the USD by Charlo from Kenya, and we also have a trader making a suggestion right now. So we have someone asks, can you do backup on GBP and Canada? Okay, so a trader suggested for GBP and Canada right now. So we have GBP paired against the Canadian dollar. Please state your country. LK, state your country. Where are you streaming from? Where is your country of residence? Where are you streaming from? And we also have a trader requesting for gold, and that is Prince KYC. So Prince KYC, someone already suggested gold. By the way, you can let us know your country of streaming. Where are you streaming from? Okay, Prince KY is from Nigeria. So we have a lot of traders who actually want analysis on gold today. Okay, right? So thank you, Prince KYC from Nigeria. So LK, please, where is your country? Where is your country? Please type your country. Type your country. Right, type your country. Right. So right now we have gold, Euro USD, New Zealand, Canada, GBP USD, and GBP paired against Canadian dollars. So we have 5 assets right now. Right, LK died from UK. Thank you. Now the reason why I stated you have to input your country of residence, not members in the live stream will be able to know the flag of your country. So that was why I suggested you just type the country, right? Not all traders in the live stream. We have different levels of traders. We have experienced, beginners traders in the live stream. So we want to make this live stream to be simple for every level of trader to be able to understand, right? So we have gold paired against USD by blacks. We have a lot of traders who had suggested for gold. So gold is on the list, okay? Black, and then black, please, we will appreciate if you can just state, type your country of residence. Where are you streaming from? We have British pound sterling by and paired against JPY by Biggie Ted. Please, Biggie Ted, where are you streaming from? GB paired against the JPY by Biggie Ted. Biggie Ted, right? So Biggie Ted, okay, black is from Nigeria, thank you. And Biggie Ted, please, where are you streaming from? We're just, okay, you are from Nigeria. Okay, thank you. So we have 6 assets right now on our list. Most of these assets are British pound sterling currency pairs, right? Okay, that is good. That means there is a lot of highs on the GBP currency pairs this week, right? So, okay. So we have like 6 minutes to go. I want us to start this live stream by 10 p.m. GMT +1. So from Cameroon, Chinge Paul, okay, you want us to analyze gold. Okay, gold is already on the list. Welcome from Cameroon. Thank you for joining us right here. Okay, we have gold already on the list, right? So we have 5 more minutes to go. Please share this live stream. And guys, you can join us on YouTube. If you prefer a high definition view of this live stream, all you need to do right now is to join us on YouTube. I already pasted the link to access this live stream on our Telegram channel, right? And guys, if you are a stock trader, you can as well make a suggestion in the stock market, cryptocurrency market, index market, commodities market, right? Not just only the forex market. So we have USD paired against JPY and by Kibastwell Tabengwa. Okay, so Tabengwa, we have Biggie Ted, a trader from Nigeria, has already suggested for British pound sterling paired against the JPY. So the JP paired against the JPY is already on the list. So I will just add USD paired against the JPY. And the Tabengwa, please, where are you streaming from? Where is your country of residence? Tabengwa, right? So we have Tabengwa. Please, where is your country of residence? Where are you streaming from? Right, thank you. So we have 7 assets right now on the list. Okay, that is amazing. That is wonderful. Right? So we have gold, we have Euro USD, New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar. We have JP paired against the USD. We have JP paired against the Canadian dollar. We have JP paired against the JPY. We have USD paired against the JPY. Right? So those are the assets we currently have right here. So guys, drop your suggestion. If you're right there, drop your suggestion, right? Drop your suggestion. And that's where I will drop my own suggestion before the commencement of the live analysis, right? So let's get that done right now. Okay, so we have Tabengwa from Botswana. Wow, thank you, that is great. Botswana, right, that is great. Okay, so we have 3 minutes to go. So guys, I want you right now to just share this live stream. I want each one of you to share this live stream. Share this live stream with your friends. Share it with your friends on TikTok, on your WhatsApp, on your Instagram, on your Facebook. Please share the link of this live stream. We want more traders to join, right? So okay, do that before we commence this live stream, right? Do that right now. Share the link of this live stream with your friend, and then like this live stream. Okay, tap on like so that the algorithm will help to suggest this live stream to more traders, right? Just like and they'll share the live stream, right? So we have 2 minutes to start the live stream. We have 2 more minutes to start the live stream. So if you're a trader right there, if you're here for the first time, you can make a suggestion of any asset you want us to analyze. So make use of your early attendance to the live stream to make a suggestion before the live stream gets congested, right? So do that right now. We have few minutes to go, right? Do that right now. So make a suggestion of any asset you want us to analyze in this live stream so that we can both give analysis about this asset. So do that right now. Do that right now. Start doing that. Start dropping your analysis. Start dropping your assets, right? Okay. Thank you. We have 1 minute to go. We have 1 minute to start the live stream. 1 minute to start the live stream. So before we get started with it, before we start with the live stream, I'm going to make a suggestion of mine as well. So I have GBP paired against the switch. I have GBP paired against switch on my list, and I have Euro paired against AUD, and I have USD yen, which have been suggested, and I have AUD paired against the USD, and I have GBP paired against the USD, which has already been suggested, right? So thank you guys. And I have the index market. I have the Aussie 200, right? Trader 200, that is the index market. And then I have the soya bean, that is the commodity market, right? So that is the soft commodities, right? So that is what I have. If you are interested in the stock market and the crypto market, you can just use the link on my bio to join my Telegram page for more information about commodities and the cryptos. About stocks and crypto. So let's get started right now. So this time right now. So the first asset we have on our list being suggested by traders in the live stream is gold. So what do we have on gold? This is what traders want to know this new week. So let's scroll to the chart of gold and see what we have on the price chart of gold. Based on gold, this is what we have on the day chart of gold. Let's check the weekly chart because we are trying to see what has happened in the past over the week or period of last week. So we have price currently at a resistance structure. Price is at a resistance structure, right? And you all know most of my technical advice is don't jump into the market at an extreme high. Don't jump into the market because price is currently at the highest peak of the price of gold in its historical price action. So that is the price currently at the 2071 and the 88 cents. So that is the current state of price right now based on the weekly chart. And the last week was a strong bullish aggressive bar, right? So we could see a pullback. This based on what we have on the day chart, we have a rising trend line. But this trend line isn't obvious on the day chart. So let's check on the 4-hour chart. So based on what we have on the 4-hour chart, the bull rally on the 4-hour chart is still active. The bull market structure is still active. So based on what we have on the 4-hour chart, as an intraday trader or as a swing trader, 4-hour chart is one of the best time frame to make your entry, right? But I can't really say scalpers, maybe they can use the 4-hour chart. Of course, scalpers are not going to trade on the 4-hour chart. They tend to trade on maybe on the 5-15 minute chart, right? But as a day trader, you could be looking out for an entry from the 4-hour chart. But most times, day traders prefer to make an entry on the 1-hour chart. So I'm going to focus my attention based on my trading methodology. So as a swing trader, I tend to look out for trade opportunity at the early time frame, which is the 4-hour chart. So based on what I can see on the 4-hour chart, I can see potential reversal to the downside based on what I can see, right? So based on what I can see, so let me enable my pen. Okay, I have my pen right now. So based on what we have an aggressive buy entry to resistance structure. So the best thing to look out for is to wait for a pullback. If you can see a pullback, for the continuation of the rally, I think that will be the next or the best way to make an entry on the price of gold, right? Someone said, please check NASDAQ 100. Please comment your country. Where are you streaming from? If you want us to make analysis on NASDAQ, please comment your country. Where are you streaming from? Just Daddy. Where are you streaming from? Just Daddy. Comment your country. And if you are joining us for the first time right here in this live stream, please make sure you follow our profile for more educational content, right? So I prefer gold to make a pullback. If gold can make a pullback, we tend to long at a lower price level, because if you try to jump in right here now, you are trying to jump in. That means you are chasing the market. You shouldn't chase the market, that. Okay, from South Africa, thank you. Okay, speakers from Kenya, thank you. Thank you for the follow-up. SpeakX, thank you. Thank you. So speakers, you can make a suggestion of any asset you want us to analyze in this live stream, right? You can make a suggestion, right? So I prefer price to make a pullback to the downside. This would be the best way to long this market. Just like when price made a bullish aggressive right here, you can see there was a pullback. When price make this aggressive move, there was a pullback, always a pullback, always a pullback. So the best thing to do right here is to look for a pullback. If you can see a pullback, that would be nice. So the question right now is where can we detect the early point of entry after a pullback in this bullish rally? So that is the question traders need to know right now, right? So there are different ways you can do. You can identify point of entry based on pullback in this market. So first level right here is let's zoom in on this price chart. So first zone right here is we need to look out for a potential structures in the market. So the first structure we have right here is the last higher high swings which we had right here. So this level right here could act as this level right here was a higher high for this bull trend. So this level right here could act as a support for price for the continuation of the upward rally, right? So there is the first point. And the second point of entry right here in this market is the market could find a support based on the test of this rising trend line. You can see this trend line has been acting as a rejection support for price. So price could find a rejection this support structural formation right here for the continuation of the upward rally. So I think this is the best way you can approach gold. So never jump in at the extreme high right here trying to chase the market, because if the market should make a sudden reversal, you know, the market has a higher potential to cut you out of this market, right? So that is what I can. Nasdaq is now on the list. Just Daddy, Nasdaq is on the list, all right? So it is the last asset on the list for now, right? So just exercise patience. Once I'm done with all the list right here, then I proceed to Nasdaq. So Nasdaq is on the list, and I think Nasdaq is on the list, or is on the, I think on 15th. Nasdaq is on the 15th number, right? It's on the number 15, right? So exercise patience. So it gets your turn. So we're gonna have a pullback. If you can have a pullback, that would be nice. Alternatively, if price can have a pullback all the way to this structural formation, if the trend line right here failed to act as a support level, whereby price breaks down, price could still retest this trend line, because we have a potential support structure which lies below. We have a potential support. As you can see, we have this. Let's clear off this right here. So based on what we have this horizontal support structure right here. You can see when price got to this bounce right here. Well, that was series of a support structure before price broke to the upside. So if price approach this level, whereby this higher low structure, we have a higher low structure right here, right? If this higher low structure fail to hold as a support for price in this bull uptrend, then if price can break this structural formation right here, a retest of this structure can break above the structural formation, whereby they close above this trend line again. This could turn into a bearish trap. Alternatively, if the bears should step in, whereby the bears pull price all the way down, from this high swing, pull the price down, and the bulls fail to close above this higher low string right here, whereby there is a strong bearish rejection to the downside. The next key level structure we have to watch out for is the price which acts at the price. That is the price of the 2010, which was a breakout point for price on the gold. So if price can find a return to the downside of this bearish, key level support right here, then this is an early signal that there's a weakness in this bull trend, and gradually the bears are getting in to reverse the market to the downside. So these are the two possible ways you could be looking at for trade opportunity on the gold, right? So don't jump in right here, wait for a pullback. So this is a pullback strategy. So SpeakX said, which strategy do you recommend, sir? Well, if you are a new trader in the market, if you want to learn about strategy, join our Telegram group. Today we are here to discuss about trade opportunity to analyze the market. This is based on market analysis, all right? So we are not right here to discuss about strategy, right? If you don't have a strategy, you can join our Telegram group, right? Thank you, Speak S. So wait for a pullback. This level acts to support. Price need to have a strong bull interest right there. That is volume. Alternatively, a breakout of this structure right here could give an early possibility of a rotation of price to the downside, right? So in summary, you have to watch out for trade reaction, price reaction at the test of this trend line. Likewise, at the horizontal support structure we have right there, which is an intersection. So this level right there is a confluence zone for us to look out for trade opportunity, maybe to the upside or maybe to the change of trend to the downside, right? So that is what I have on gold. And based on what I have on the day chart, you can see the day chart is so strong. There's a lot of bullish sentiment. So let's wait to see what today or what price is gonna cap on the daily chart before we're gonna make our decision on the lower time frame. So let's see what the day chart is gonna prove to us. Maybe it's gonna be a bearish technical signal bar or just a pullback to the down to the rising trend line in this in this asset, right? So that is what I can see on gold. So in summary, don't jump in at this high. No, I think it's kind of too risky, because if you jump in at this high right here, the best zone you're going to be having your stop loss is going to be at the low. If you jump in based on the day chart right here, the best zone to have your stop loss, if you jump in right here, the best zone to have your stop loss is at the low of this strong bullish bar, which was carved on Friday. And this is going to be too risky because the risk is going to be too high, right? So if you're going to check that on the 4-hour chart, you're going to see the risk is too high. So if you could look out for a pullback, maybe to the high right here, an entry on this trend line, or an entry at the intersection of this node support structure right here, right? So that is my view on gold, and this is the best way I think you guys can approach this asset if you're a trader looking out for trade opportunity on gold, right? So if I can figure out any trade opportunity right here, I will share with traders in my Telegram group. So if you're not yet in my Telegram group, just use the information on this whiteboard and they'll join my Telegram group. So let's go now to Euro USD. So Euro USD, we need to check what we have on the price chart of the Euro USD. So I know a lot of traders currently right now, they are interested in currency pairs paired against the USD. So based on Euro USD, you know, I say I held on to my USD Canada trade throughout the week. So based on what we have on Euro USD, currently right now we are charting USD. That is currently I'm charting USD paired against the Canadian dollar. So if I'm charting USD paired against the Canadian dollar, I should be looking out to long any currency paired against the USD. But anyway, the market sentiment can change anytime. So based on what I have on the Euro USD chart right there, I am supporting a bullish interest based on the Euro paired against the USD. I'm supporting a bullish interest, but this is not my kind of trade setup. Even though I'm supporting a bullish interest right here, I'm not going to be executing any trade on Euro USD, because based on the pattern structure I can see right here, I don't so much like this pattern right here. This pattern right here, this technical formation right here, I don't have so much confidence in it. So I would rather wait to see how price is gonna react this week. If I can see maybe a rotation of price all the way down, maybe we can have something like maybe a double bottom. I think that would be nice, right? Or alternatively, I could just wait for the end of the day candlestick. So if I can wait for the end of the day candlestick and then try to see what the next bar is gonna give us right there, then that would be nice. And the reason why I stated I'm supporting a bullish interest on Euro USD is for the fact that the Friday candlestick carved a doji candlestick at a swing low, and this swing low already aligns to a major key level support. Because viewing this chart right here, you can see we have a support structure right here at the left hand side right here. Price broke the support structure right here. Price broke this level as a resistance structure. Now price is testing this zone. And as well, we have a rising channel. You can see the rising channel we have based on this channel right here. We have this rising channel right from the high right here. We have a rising channel. You can see that. And I told you guys, I showed you guys when price broke this rising channel. So what I'm looking out for right now, what I can see right there is there's a possibility for price to turn this rising upper band of this channel into a rising support trend line for price, right? So this level right there is already a confidence factor because we can see a strong key level support and then a rising trend line, which is actually proving as a dynamic support for price. So this is one of the reasons I am supporting a bull interest right there. And as well, I can see a doji candlestick right there. So a doji candlestick signifies a point of indecision in the market. It means neither the bulls or the bears are dominating the market. So anything could happen on Monday or Tuesday, just like what we can have right here. We have a doji candlestick right here, price moved up. We have another doji right here, price moved up. So based on what we have on price history after the formation of a doji candlestick, so price could still move up or break to the downside. So based on what I can see right here, I'm still going to be exercising more patience to see what the bulls and the bears are going to do. Maybe the bulls are still going to give us a more strong bullish technical signal before we're going to go long right here, right? Although I can see a technical signal for a bull interest, but I can't yet figure out a confirmation. There's a difference when you see a technical signal but not yet a confirmation. So I want to see a technical signal bar plus a confirmation. So I can see a technical signal bar right here. So what I'm doing right now is I want to see confirmation of trend. So what I'm going to be doing right here, if I were you, I would prefer to go on the 4-hour chart and see how price is going to react to the structural formation right there. Maybe you can see a pullback and then rejection to the upside. So if I can see a second pullback to the structural formation of this lower trend line, or maybe this key level structure right there, if I can see a pullback and then a massive volume rejection to the upside, then I will know, okay, this is a potential double bottom for an uptrend. Because what I have right here now is still this price action right here is still questionable, because a lot of you guys might think, okay, this is a bullish pin bar. All right, if you think this is a bullish pin bar, you are also right. You are right. But based on what I can see right here, let me show you what I can see on this price chart right here. I can see a potential minor structure right here. Can see a potential minor structure right here. Can see that. So this level right here is questionable. So I want to see more conviction. I want more conviction before I'm going to be making my decisions right here. I want more conviction. So based on what we have right here on this 4-hour chart, I had a minor rejection structure right here, and I have a minor support structure right here. So this level right here could act as a resistance for price, just like what we had right here as a minor support for price. So this level could act as a resistance for price and a price pull down. So what I want to see right here now is I want to see how price is going to react to this structural formation right here. So if price is going to react and the price make a pullback to the downside, and then for the second time, if this key level support are the 1.08437 and the dynamic support right here can reject price up into the upside, whereby price form a double bottom, then this would be very nice. This would be a confirmation. Then I'll be looking out to make a short entry signal right there and the target to the resistance structural formation right there. So in summary, I don't want to make an aggressive entry, because if you are trying to make if you are trying to long this asset right there, then you are making an aggressive entry. I explained the differences between aggressive entry, conservative entry, and the extra conservative entry last week on one of the live stream we held on this platform. I stated the differences between aggressive entry, conservative entry, and the extra conservative entry. So as an aggressive trader, you could have made an entry right at this structural formation right here. So this is an aggressive entry. So as an aggressive entry, if you are trying to make an early entry, you have to reduce your position size, because you are trying to get in at the early stage without yet confirmation. You are only acting based on the signal, based on the technical signal, and price could still do anything. And in technical analysis, no strategy that is infallible to the market. No, there is no strategy which is infallible to the market. So price could still break to the downside. So let's wait for maybe a pullback. If you can see a pullback right here, and then a sudden volume, or the appearance of strong bull volume, whereby we have a rejection to the upside, then that would be nice. It means this level is showing us is a concrete floor for price. So I'll be looking out for making a long entry right here, right? And I have my XL right here, my entry right here, and then my TP will be around this zone right here. So if I'm going to be analyzing my risk based on Euro USD, remember, I want to see a second coming downward and then a double bottom or whatever, just a confirmation. So if I'm going to be making an entry right here and have an entry right here, and they have my stop loss below this structural formation right here. If I'm going to be targeting all the way high to this resistance structure, that will be 2.27 risk to reward ratio. So this is nice for me. This is nice. This is okay for me. So I am interested in Euro USD, but I am not going to implement an aggressive entry. I'll be looking out for conservative entry, or maybe an extra conservative entry. So in summary, let's wait for a pullback, a rejection to the upside, before we look out for an entry of this rally, right? So I'm just trying to play it safe. I'm just looking out for more conviction. So we have dollar index. We have dollar index by DeCircle. Please DeCircle, please comment your country of residence. Where are you streaming from? Plus input your country, right? Thank you. So the next asset right here is New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar. So what do we have on New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar, right? So let's go through that on our price chart. New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar. You know, we have this chart right here. So let's check on the weekly chart. What do we have? So this is what we have on the weekly chart of New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar. So from the circle is from Nigeria. So based on what we have on New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar, you know, you don't need any indicator to tell you that this market is bullish. If you can see what we have right here, right from the 23rd of October 2023, we can see a lot of bullish momentum, strong bullish volume in this market. The breakout of this lower band of this channel was accompanied by a strong bullish breakout. Price continued to rally up, but currently right now we have price at a potential supply structure. So this is a low high swing. So let's zoom in on this price chart. Okay, so based on what we have on this price chart right here, as you can see, we have the higher high right here, we have the low high swing, we have the low high swing, and then we have more low high swing, which is a signal of a downtrend. You can see that low high swing. So currently right now price is testing the low high swing in this market, right? So we'll refer to the breakout of the double bottom right. You can see what actually led to the bull breakout in this market was the formation of the double bottom pattern. This was the first bottom right here, the second bottom right here, the neckline right here was being broken. So we haven't yet figured out a retest of this neckline based on the weekly chart, right? So based on the weekly chart, New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar is on a strong bullish rally, but price is currently trading at a potential supply structure, right? So this is supply structure right here. So you can see the strong bearish candlestick which led to this downtrend. So this is a supply structure. So I'm not going to trade this level as a resistance structure. It is a supply structure, right? This is supply structure right here. So now let's check what we have on the day chart. So on the day chart, this is what we have on the day chart. You can see we have a supply structure right here. So as a technical trader with sound knowledge of technical analysis, you should know you shouldn't be looking out for a long entry at a supply structure. So based on what we have right there, this is supply structure. So we are still hoping for price to make a pullback. So if you can see a price making a pullback, that would be nice for us to go long at this structural formation right there. So based on what I am looking out for New Zealand basically the Canadian dollar rate is I want to see a pullback to the price structural formation right there. You can see based on this green zone I highlighted right there, I want to see a pullback to this green zone which I have highlighted right there. So if I can't see that, then it means I will not be trading this asset, right? So I want to see a pullback. So this is the 4-hour chart. Based on the 4-hour chart, we have an inner trend line. You can see the inner trend line we had right here. You can see the trend line still goes up. So based on this trend line right here, price is still respecting this inner trend line. You can see the first touch right here. It takes 2 points to construct a trend line. It takes 3 points to confirm a trend line. This is the fourth test of this trend line, and price is going to a supply structure. So this is why I don't want to look out for a long entry, right? If this price wasn't close to a supply structure, I would have been looking out to make an entry based on this bullish bar right here. Okay? Of course, we had the bullish bar based on the 4-hour chart right there. This is a bullish engulfing bar. So the reason why I ignored the setup right here was based on the supply structure we asked right here. So I don't want to long into supply structure. I want a kind of trade setup whereby I'll be able to have the minimum 2 risk to reward ratio, because if I'm going to be making an entry right from this bullish engulfing bar right there and then have my stop loss right there, to the supply structure right there is 1 risk to reward ratio. So 1 risk to reward ratio is not risk reasonable, right? So the risk and the profit are at the same level. I don't want to do that. I want to have a trade whereby I can have a minimum 2 risk to reward ratio, right? So this is why I ignore this trade setup. And I can see a lot of technicalities right here. You can see based on what we have right here, we have the higher high swing right here, and we have the test of this higher high swing right here, which resulted into a bullish engulfing bar. But the supply structure above right here was the reason why I ignored this trade setup, right? So that is what I can see on New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar. So I want to see price make a retest and then maybe break this trend line, come to this structural formation right here, and then we look out maybe for a strong volume candlestick, just like what we had right here. You can see that. So that is my view on the New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar. So let's hope we can see the validation of this trend line, of this outer trend line based on the double bottom we had right here. This was the first test right here. We have the second test right here. So let's wait if we can have a validation of this trend line right here based on the confluence zone of the support and then trend line maybe for the continuation of this uptrend. So that is what I can see on New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar. So in summary, I will never jump in at the high structural formation right here. I want to see a pullback. I want to see a pullback, just like the pullback we had right here. At this structural formation right here, we had a pullback. So let's wait for a pullback before we look out for a long entry. Alternatively, a pullback testing this trend line. If the bulls fail to defend this trend line, if price can break all the way down, price still need to retest the neckline of this double bottom. You can see the first bottom, the second bottom, and this is the neckline right here. So a break of this trend line right here could signify price is willing to test the neckline of this double bottom. And then the application of our Fibonacci retracement tool from the first bottom right here, maybe to the swing or supply structure all the way right here, the neckline could act at the price of the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, and that would be the benchmark level. So that is what I have on the New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar, right? So guys, in summary, I am not going to be looking out for a long entry when I can see a price is approaching a supply structure. I want to be looking out for a long entry from support or from a demand structure, right? Look out for a pullback, then you try to reduce your risk and then increase your profit ratio. So I think that is the best way to trade based in the market based on technical factors, right? So guys, now let's check on British pound sterling paired against the USD. British pound sterling paired against the USD on the weekly chart. The market is still bullish based on what we have on the day chart. Anyway, the volume we have right here is gradually not as strong, just like what we had on the 13th of November. That was a weekly chart, but we still have a bullish sentiment. So let's check on the day chart. Based on what we have on the day chart, we still have the bullish rally continues, and based on what we have on Friday, the bullish rally still continue, because what I can see right here is the price is actually giving us a technical strong signal that the upper band, based on what we know, we actually have a channel right from this structural formation. We fire this trend line up, we have another trend line structural formation right here. So price broke this. We have the first high test right here, we have the second test right here. Price broke out and the price retested this trend line on Thursday and Friday. So price is currently giving us a reason that this upper band of this channel is a potential support for price. But anyways, based on what I have on British pound sterling paired against the USD, I can see a technical bullish setup right here, but I am not comfortable to trade this setup. Based on the technical setup right here, I am not comfortable. So to me, this setup right here is questionable, because I can have a lot of conflicting finger or signals right here. I can have a doji candlestick at the extreme top, and in combination with the third bar, I can see a morning or an evening candlestick, and then a bullish bar on Friday. Likewise, this candlestick is not forming at a point of interest on the price chart, right? So the point of interest on this price chart right here is the support structure right here. Likewise, the next point of interest is at the resistance structure we have. We could tag this level as a supply structure. So this setup right here is at the middle of the trend. So I don't like getting to market at the middle of the trend, because if you ask me right now, this is the middle of the trend right here. Because if I apply my Fibonacci retracement tool right from the support of the 1.25900 to the resistance of the 1.2838 right here, you can see this action is at the middle of the trend. The 50% Fibonacci retracement level marks the average scale of the trend. So price is gravitating at the middle of the trend. So we have a resistance structure right here, we have a support structure right here. So price is at the middle, so I don't want to make a trade at the middle of the trend, right? So this is why I don't want to look out for any long entry on GBP against USD, because the market is at the middle of the trend. So what I'm going to be looking out for is let's hope price can still give us maybe a pullback to the downside. I still want to see price break to the downside, right? Price can break to the downside. Let's price pull back. If it doesn't occur, then I'm going to let go this asset. So I don't have to trade any asset which is so very complex for me to analyze. So whenever an asset is so complex or very difficult to analyze, what I do is I close up that chart and I look out for another trade opportunities in the market. And this is why I trade a lot of assets, so that I can diversify and look out for the best setup that conforms to my trading ideology. So we have Uche from USA. Thank you, Uche. Thank you for joining us from USA. Uche, you can make a suggestion of any asset you want to analyze in this live stream. So based on what I have on GBP against USD, I am not interested in this trade, right? I'll just be a spectator. I'm going to be a spectator on the GBP against the USD. So because it's a complex trade right now, it's a complex trade. Instead of that, I would rather prefer to trade the Euro USD, right? So now let's check out the British pound sterling paired against the Canadian dollar. So what do we have on GBP paired against the Canadian dollar? Let's check it out. GBP paired against the Canadian dollar. Let's go to the weekly chart. Based on the weekly chart, this is what we have on the weekly chart. Last weekly price action bar gave us a doji candlestick, and you all know a doji candlestick signifies indecision in the market. I saw this trade set up last week. That was on the forward chart. I can see a pullback of price to trend line, right? So you can see this actually what I constructed, what I analyzed. This has been for weeks right now. So a pullback right here, and the reason why I actually didn't want to make this rally right there was one, it was on Friday, right? And then two, I don't want to make an entry based on what I can see on the day chart. I don't want to make an entry. I want a price to open for the following week, because I don't want the situation whereby the market is going to gap down, maybe test lower. I just want to exercise patience. Actually, I can see a test of structures on this price chart right here on the forward chart, because I have already highlighted this no asset, and then I told traders to focus attention right here. And I think I posted this in my Telegram group. Yes, I posted this in my Telegram group. That was on Friday, and I stated traders pay attention. I sent out the chart. I think I sent out the chart on the Friday. I'm trying to go through my chart right here in the Telegram group. Okay, good. This was the chart right here. So I sent out this setup on Friday, and I said a test, and I stated not yet confirmed. So this is it right here. I said not, that's what are the first tests, and I said not yet confirmed. So by the time this trade was being confirmed, it was already getting to the close of market activity last week, right? So okay, so it was already getting to a state to the close of market activity. So I don't just want to get into a market whereby it was a 4 or hourly candlestick, right? So that was why I ignored this setup right here. So for those who took this trade, if you are still in the trade, the best zone to accumulate this market right here could be at the bullish bar right here. And again, if you're going to be accumulating this bar right here based on this level right here, and then having your stop loss, you have to analyze your risk to the resistance structure. If you'll be able to make the minimum 1.9 or 2 risk reward ratio, I think that would be nice. But based on what we have right here, it would be best to have a buy limit order so that you can achieve the minimum of 2 risk to reward ratio. But based on what we have last week, this was the last close of candlestick. Based on the 4-hour chart, you can see the previous candlestick right here was a bullish reversal candlestick. The next candlestick never gave us a pullback to the downside. So the market just keep on continuing up to the upside. So if you jump in right here, it's going to be a high risk, now the low profit ratio. Because if you're going to be jumping in based on this close of bullish candlestick right here, having your stop loss low, and then targeting the next high swing right here, this is 1.5 risk to reward ratio. You can see that this 1.5. If you are going to be targeting the resistance structure we asked at the price of the 1.73149 right here, this is 1.9. So the best zone right here to achieve your 2 risk reward ratio is to set a buy limit order. So if you have set that in this market, that means your trade wouldn't have been triggered last week. If you set a sell limit on this market last week, your trade wouldn't have been triggered unless if you jump in after the close of this 4-hour candlestick. So that was what I was hoping for last week. Can we see a pullback? A pullback right here and then rejection before we continue the uptrend, but that wasn't a pullback. So this week, if you are interested in this asset, make sure you check out the weekly chart, because the weekly chart is actually giving us a doji candlestick. So based on what we have on the doji candlestick, based on what we have right here, this is a very critical signal right here. This is a very risky signal right here. It means last week was a doji candlestick, which means last week the bulls and the bears were in a state of equilibrium, right? The bulls pull the price up and the market keeps on going a ranging medium candlestick. So if we check out the doji candlestick on the lower time frame, let's check out the time right here. So the market opens on the 27th of Monday. So let's go to the 4-hour chart. So based on the 4-hour chart, we have Monday 27. This was Monday 27 right here. This was Monday right here. So from this structural formation right here, this was Sunday 26. This was when the market opened. So the market actually opened right here. The market rallied up and they rallied down, rallied this. So this was the high of the week and this was the low of the week right here. So it was a choppy market. The bulls moved the price up, the bears move it down, and the bulls move it up. So the market ended up closing at the opening price level during that week. You can see that. So this is a kind of a choppy market, a ranging medium. So based on my trading decision this week, I'm still going to exercise patience to see what price is going to offer. But based on what I can see technically, there's a bullish interest. There is a bullish interest because we try to feel what we have based on past historical price actions on this price chart. You can see right from the what we had right here, we have a bullish bar entry at this medium right here. So let's try and replicate this. We have a bullish interest right here at the test structural formation right here. We have another bullish entry, and then the next test of price at this structural formation right here, we have a bullish pullback to the upside, and at the next test of price at this structural formation right here, there was a strong bullish candlestick which rejected price into the upside, and the next test of price right from this structure right here resulted into a strong bullish close of price above, and the application of this our box at the test of price right here also gave us a bull interest. So the question right here now is, if you want to be looking out for long entry right here, it's better to look out for a way to reduce your risk. All right, just like what we have right here. When the price go to this level right here, price make a pullback for the continuation. Can see that when price close at this structural formation right here, price made a pullback. So there will always be a pullback if you can exercise patience. So let's hope for a pullback for confirmation. We already have a technical signal right here, but based on what we have on the daily chart, we can't yet see a strong technical reason to go long. But already we have the early entry on the forward chart, but we have to be very careful. You have to be very careful, right? So that is my view on the British pound sterling paid against the Canadian dollar. So we have a suggestion from the YouTube that is on the AUD Canada by Uche from USA, right? So that's my view. On the day chart, you can see what we have. If you are going to be looking for a long entry, my advice right here is you try to reduce your position size. Try to reduce your position size. And number three is the day candlestick we have on this price chart is not a kind of a strong long candlestick based on my own liking, based on my own personal opinion. Because if you're going to check back right here, all these bar which have been rejecting price are strong technical bar right here, bullish engulfing bar right here. It's a bullish engulfing bar. We have a bullish engulfing bar right here, even though the structure right here was just like a pin bar. We have a bullish engulfing bar right here, bullish engulfing bar right here. So the question right now is what is the name of this test right there. Is this a pin bar? I can't tag this as a pin bar. This is not a pin bar right here. This is not a pin bar. So this bar right here is questionable. The bar right here is questionable. So this is one of the reasons you have to be very careful if you want to make a long entry right here, because all the previous bars which tested this trend line in this market, they are strong, reliable candlestick. Bullish engulfing bar on the 13th of November resulted into a bullish move. Bullish engulfing bar on the 3rd of November. Bullish engulfing bar on the 26th of October. Pin bar on the 20th of October. Bullish engulfing bar, which was the low support structure right here on the 28th of September. So we have a reliable bullish candlesticks, right? So what we had right here is questionable. So I'm going to ask you guys in the live stream, can you guys tell me the name of this bar right here? Is it a bullish engulfing bar or a bullish pin bar, or what can we gonna call it? So this is why I'm very careful right here. No, I'm very careful right here, because based on what I have right here, I can't really name the kind of price action we have right there. I can't really name this bar right there. So if you know what this bar is all about, you guys can tell me in the comment section, right? Tell me in the comment section if you know the name of this price action candlestick right here. Let me know in the comment section. Maybe my brokerage firm is tricking me right here. You can let me know if this bar is a bullish or pin bar on your chart on your brokerage firm. You can just let us know in the comment section, right? Thank you. So next right now is GBP paired against the JPY. Let's check it out. GBP paired against the JPY. So based on what we have on GBP paired against the JPY, price is still acting as a resistance structure. Let's check the weekly chart, what we have on the weekly chart. So we see our price at the upper band of the channel. We have price still struggling at the upper level of the channel, and then we can see a potential reversal of price. You can see that. So let's hope price tests this trend line before we can look out for any action in this market. Price needs to test this trend line right here before we can look out for any action. Without that, this market has a tendency to still go in a ranging medium, right? So if you want to take this market right here, price has to break out. These are what we have right here. We have this channel up, we have this trend line, we have the channel. You can see that. So price has been gravitating from the swing low right here all the way down. You can see the movement of price. So if I eliminate this price chart right here, you're gonna see what we have right here. So we have multiple patterns right here. You can see that we have like a narrow wedge, and we have like a channel. So price is still going through this medium. So in a narrow wedge, price can break to the upside or maybe to the downside. So that is what we keep on looking at right now. So at this medium right here, we shouldn't be looking out for anything, shouldn't be doing anything right here. See that price break to the upside or to the downside. So this is like kind of a bilateral price or chart pattern. This is like a bilateral price chart pattern. You can see that. So a bilateral price chart pattern, price could break to the upside or maybe to the downside, right? And based on the channel we have, price could break. Price technically has to break to the downside, but sometimes price can break to the upside, whereby price break to the upside. Just like if price can break to the upside, price could turn this upper band to a dynamic support for continuation, right? So that is what I have on the price chart right here. So in summary, at this zone right here, technically I can't see any reason to anticipate for any trade entry, not until price can break out of this medium. Price need to break out of this medium before we can look at, maybe we're gonna look out for a retest, for a short to the downside, or maybe price gonna break to the upside for the continuation of the uptrend rally, right? So that is my view on British pound sterling paired against the JPY. In summary, it is not yet time to take any action in this market. Okay, price could break to the upside or maybe to the downside, right? So now let's check on the USD paired against the JPY. USD paired against the JPY, I have my, it's among my watch list. So based on what I can have, based on what I have on the price chart right here, you guys can see we already have price breaking out of this no trend line right from the swing low we got right here. We got a support structural formation right here. We got a support right here. So here is a higher low structure. We got a structure right here, and price is currently testing this structure right here. So based on what I have right here, price already becomes so aggressive at this medium, and the price is trying to break right here. So USD yen, I'm looking out for a short entry on USD yen this week. So I want to look out for a short entry. No, because I am shorting USD paired against the Canadian dollar, and I can see a lot of shorts set up, which are already setting up on USD yen. So this week I'm going to be looking out for a way to short USD paired against the JPY, right? So this is how I'm going to be approaching this asset. I want to look out for a pullback into Friday last week back. So if I can see a pullback all the way up, I'm going to be looking out for have my stop loss above. So based on where I'm going to be looking out to have my stop loss, let me show you guys how I'm going to be looking out to approach this asset right there. For those of you who want to look out for trade opportunity on this price chart. Okay, so my stop loss is going to be around this medium right here. My stop loss is going to be above the high of Tuesday bearish candlestick, which was on the 28th of November, right? So based on the forward chart, I want to look out for price to make a pullback to the neckline of the double top we got right there. This is a first top right here, second top. This is the neckline right here. So I have my sell limit right here, and then my stop loss will be around this zone right here, right? So my next take profit target is gonna be based on the day chart. So based on what I have on the day chart, I'm gonna be looking at to target the next support structure, which acts at the price of the 145.184. So you can see I'll have the room to achieve 2 risk to 1 ratio. So I'm going to have a minimum of 2 risk to 1 ratio. So once the market open, I'm going to be looking out for a way whereby I can set a sell limit order. But this is going to be an aggressive entry, right? This is going to be an aggressive entry. And let me tell you guys why this is going to be an aggressive entry. Because the trend line right here is here to be broken. The trend line right here is here to be broken. But I just want to make an aggressive entry. And take note, when you are making an aggressive entry, you reduce your position size. The reason why I want to make an entry right here is based on the fact we had multiple tests of this trend line. So if you view this chart properly right here, based on the day chart, you're gonna see we had multiple tests of trend line. We had a test on Wednesday, price close above. We have the test on Thursday, price gave us a bullish path, and then on Friday, which was on the 1st of December, price later made a strong bearish close into this trend line, which does suggested this is a weak trend line. Under a normal condition, under a normal technical condition, whenever price tests a trend line, price should find a strong rejection from the trend line. So whenever price keeps on testing a trend line within a short period of time, it's a signal that the trend line is now a weak structure. So based on this reason, this is why I want to make an aggressive short entry right here. So I'm going to be placing a sell limit right here. And then if I'm shorting USD paired against the Canadian dollar, I should be looking out for a trade setup as well to short USD or other currency pairs, right? So this is why I'm going to be looking out for a short entry right here. And then based on what I can see on the chart right here, I can see a formation of a low high swings. You can see right here, we got a double top swing right here. The break of the neckline, and then right here, we got a low high swing. And the right here, potential low high swing. So in summary, I want to place my stop loss based on what I have. I want to place my stop loss at the extreme high of the low high swing right here. We got a what? A potential low high swing right here. We got a what? A low high swing right here. Right here, we got a higher high swing, which was a double top right here. So price can make a pullback. I look out for a sell limit, and then I shut the market down. So this I'm going to be approaching this market right here. So this is not based on, this is not an investment advice or financial advice. This is based on what I want to do personally, and I will be responsible for my personal action. So make sure you understand the strategy. Make sure you think about this. If this is okay for your risk tolerance, think about it. So make sure any trade you want to take based on this asset is based on your personal decision, and then I will not be responsible for whatever. Maybe you make a profit, or maybe it results into a losing trade. I will not be responsible. Okay, so make sure you understand the risk involved, right? So that is my view. So for those of you asking for gold analysis, I already give analysis on gold. So I can only go through Canada, AUD paired against the Canada, right, on YouTube, right? So for those of you asking for Euro USD, I already give analysis on Euro USD. So now let's go to GP paired against the switch. GP paired against the switch, right? What do we have on GP paired against the switch? GP paired against the switch. Yeah, GP paired against the switch is among the assets I want to trade next week, right? So based on what I have on GP paired against the switch, right? So I have a test of okay, this trend line has been destroyed right here. So we gotta remove this trend line. It has been destroyed. It's no more a trend line, right? So based on what I have in this downtrend, this is a downtrend, this is a strong downtrend. And you can see we had a ranging medium right here. We got a ranging medium based on this asset right here. We got a ranging medium. Price went through this ranging medium, bounces up, down. We got a low high swing right here. Bounces, make retest and downside. So let's zoom in properly on this price chart. So based on what we have right here, we have the what we call right here a high swing, and right here we got a low high swing. We got a retest of this broken support structure. So this is a broken support structure, and this support structure right here was a retest based on the double top. You can see that. So this is a retest. So let's check on what we have on the weekly chart. Based on the weekly chart, we have a downtrend. Price broke the support structure and we had a retest. So based on the day chart, this retest is like a triple top. You can call it a double top or a triple top, or whichever name you want to call it, right? So I have a minor support structure below. So what I'm looking out for next week is I want to see how price is going to break this support structure. So we have the support structure, the price structural formation right here. So we have the support structure right here. You can see that this is a support structure. So this level acts at the price of the 1.10014. So based on what I have right here, I'm going to be having my stop loss above the I bar right here, and then I'm going to be targeting the support structure all the way down. So we got a support structure based at the price of the 1.07856. Now let's check on the 4-hour chart. So based on the 4-hour chart as well, we have a kind of a choppy market or a rangy market. So I want to see how price is going to break the support structure we had in this market right here. So this is what I have. As you can see right here, we got a support structure right here. We got a support right here, support structure. Whenever price takes this level to turn to a support structure, to the upside, to the upside, to the upside. Is this going to go to the upside? So what I'm going to play right here now is if this level should act as a low high swing, where the price breaks all the way down right here with a strong bearish candlestick bar, then that is a potential no sell, no trading strategy for me, right? And then I'll be looking out to place my stop loss around this low high swing right there, and then make an entry. If I can do that to the next support structure right here, this will be around 2.2 risk to reward ratio setup. So this is one of the trade setup I have in the market next week. Okay, so I'm looking out for a double top break of neckline. So this is short pattern trading strategy, right? I have my stop loss right here, and then my entry right here, all the way to my TP right here. Okay, so this is the type of trade setup I look out for in the market, right? So if you are checking this out, make sure you understand the risk involved, right? This is not an investment advice, or neither is it of financial advice, right? Someone said, but looking like I don't understand. If you want to ask a question, if you want to contribute to the live stream, always make a contribution with your asset. Always make a contribution to your asset. So I don't know which assets you are referring to, Kelvin. I don't know. Maybe you're talking about gold, or maybe you're talking about switch, or maybe you're talking about silver, or maybe you're talking about index markets. So you have to be specific when you ask questions or when you want to contribute to the live stream right there. So always be specific in your contribution, right? So I don't know what you're talking about, Kelvin. If you can just try to reconstruct your suggestion, right, so that we can have a better understanding of what you're talking about. So right here, guys, I am not telling you I'm gonna jump into the market. I'm telling you I want to see a confirmation of break of market structure. So right now I haven't seen a break of market structure. So I'm not telling you guys once the market open I'm gonna make an entry right here, because most of you guys can go up and make an entry right here. I'm not saying I'm gonna make an entry, okay, Kelvin? I'm not saying right here I want to make an entry. I am telling you what I'm saying right here. If market can break right here, if market can break low right here, I want to exercise a short entry, because based on I can see right here, if market can break up below right here, and the reason why I stated this is what I can see on the higher time frame. So if you think the market is gonna go bullish, well, I think you are right in your personal opinion, but based on what I can see on the higher time frame, you know, I can see a price struggling to close above a key level structure, right? So this is what I have on the weekly chart. You can see that this is what I have on the weekly chart. So I want to see a push and a strong daily close of price below, right? So this is what I want to see. Anything I'm going to do right here, I will always share with traders in my Telegram group. So if I'm going to be making a short entry right here, if the time comes, if I can see that entry, I will share with my trading setup. So based on what I have right here now, no one knows maybe the market is going to go to the upside or to the downside, but I have a plan. If my plan should play out, then I'm going to execute my plan. I'm just trying to tell you guys my plan. I'm not telling you to maybe long or short, but I'm revealing to you my own personal plan. My plan is, if I can see the market break down with a strong daily candlestick, then I'll look out for a pullback into this level. Then look out for a short. Alternatively, if I can see a strong daily candlestick break below with a strong bearish candlestick like this kind of bar right here, or this kind of bar right here, or this kind of bar right here, then I'll be looking out for a pullback on the 4-hour chart. This could be on Tuesday, on Wednesday. If I can see a pullback, alternatively, if I can see a strong bearish close of price below the structural formation right here, I will initiate a sell limit order right here. So if I can see a pushback into the sell limit order right here, then I'll be into the trade. Then my stop loss is gonna be above the high of Friday bar right here. So this is my plan. So this is a strategy I've been trading, right? So as you can see right here, we haven't yet seen any close of daily candlestick right here. So if you want to be taking this trade right here, if you want to be looking out for a 4-hour breakout, you are putting yourself into a risk. The best thing to do right here is look out for a day bearish close. A day bearish close is the best way to go. A day bearish close is the best way to go. Never look out for a 4-hour bearish close, because a 4-hour bearish close could still reverse the market up. If you look out for a 4-hour bearish candlestick right there, maybe you see a 4-hour bearish candlestick and you jump in right there, you can see what happened right there. A pullback, a pullback, a pullback, uptrend, uptrend, uptrend. So you can see that. So the key idea right there is I want to see a break of this market structure through a daily candlestick, and not just a daily candlestick, but with volume. Volume is essential. Volume is essential, right? So I want to see this. So this is my opinion, right? It's not intended as an investment advice, right? So make sure you understand the risk involved, right? So guys, okay. For those of you making suggestions, the time for suggestion is over. This way I always advise you guys to get early to attend the live stream at the to not to be late to the live stream. I mean, okay. So the time for suggestion is over. So if you are making the suggestion right now, it is over. Okay, now let's check Euro AUD, because we have a lot of assets on we are to go through. So Euro AUD, I have the Euro AUD. So let me show you what I have on the Euro AUD. So let's go to the Euro AUD right here. So I'm sharing with you my own personal assets, what I'm going to do in the market. So after that, I will go to NASDAQ. So right now, let's go to the Euro paired against the AUD. What do I have with Euro AUD? So what I have on Euro USD is almost the same thing. So this is an example of what I want to see on Euro USD. This is an example of what I'm telling you guys on Euro USD. So if you are right here and then you watch my analysis on GBP paired against the switch, now let me tell you what I want to see on GBP paired against the switch. So just like what I want to see on GBP paired against the switch, I want to see a break of market structure. Can see right here, we have a market structure right here. Can see a support structure right here. We can see a double top right here. Can see that? So market broke this level right here. Market, okay, let's zoom in right here. Okay, before that, let's apply our trend line. We got a trend line right structure right here, right from the swing high right here. Fired it all the way back. You can see that. So this is what we have. We have this price going up all the way up. So it takes 2 points to construct a trend line, right? It takes 2 points to construct a trend line. You guys know that. It takes 2 points to construct a trend line. You can see that. So based on this price action right here, we have the first test right here. You can see that. I'm going to get this to be more bold. We have this structure right here. This was a higher low structure. We have the higher low structure right here. And the price tested right here. Price tested again right here. But right now, price broke out of this structural formation right here. Can see? So this is a signal of a change of market structure. So based on what we have right here now, you can see break of market structure. So this is an example of what I'm looking out for on GBP paired against the switch. So I want to see a strong bearish candlestick like this. If I can see something like this, then what am I going to do? I'm going to be looking out for a pullback to continue the rally. So the pullback is going to be in this way like this, just something like this. Look out for a pullback to this structural formation, then short all the way down, right? So this is an example of what I'm looking out for on GBP paired against the switch. These are the kind of volumes I mean. This is a volume right now. So based on what I can see on the euro paired against the Australian dollar, I can see a confirmation of a double top right now. Can see that? So this is a first top right here, the second top right here. This is the neckline right there, support right here. Price broke out right here. Let's wait for a pullback right there before I'm going to be looking out for an entry, right? So I'm going to approach this asset is I'm going to be patiently waiting to see what price is going to offer. If price can give me a pullback to this structural formation right here, and then I have the next key level support, which acts as the swing structural formation right here. Now I'm going to define my risk to this level right here. I'm going to find a way to have like a tail risk to reward ratio. If I can see something around this structural formation right there, this is going to be nice for me to make an entry. So based on the weekly chart, let's check out the weekly chart. I'm going to be having my stop loss some pips close into the high of last week weekly bearish candlestick. So this is an example of what I stated on the GBP paired against the switch, right? So this is what I'm looking out for right here. I'm going to look out for a pullback into this level right here, so that I can have a tail risk to reward ratio trade setup, right? So I'm going to be looking out for a pullback for the continuation of this rally, a pullback, and then continuation more to the downtrend. So that is my view on euro paired against the AUD. So these are one of the trades I'm looking at for. I'm looking at to play this week, right? So next right here is let's check out AUD paired against the USD. So last week I told you guys, I said if you are charting the USD paired against the Canadian dollar, I see no reason you should be looking out to long AUD paired against the USD, because if you are trying, I mean, you shouldn't be looking out for short AUD paired against the USD. So I announced this. If you are new to trading and you want to start trading, you want to learn how to trade, follow the instruction on this whiteboard. Join my Telegram group right now. If you are new to trading and you want to learn how to trade, join my Telegram group. Click the link on my bio. Once you click the link on my bio, you get access to my Telegram group. Select the Telegram tab and get access to my Telegram group. So right there, you get access to free educational content, right? Okay, you can send the keyword beginner. I'm new, beginner. Okay, I will respond to you. If you are watching from YouTube, you can use the descriptions. Check out the description check out the link in the description of the live stream, right? So last week I told you guys, I said if you are charting the USD paired against the Canadian dollar, I see no reason why you should be charting AUD paired against the USD, because I explained this analysis about market correlation last week. So last week we were charting you, and I'm still holding on to my chart position on USD paired against the Canadian dollar, right? So last week we were charting USD paired against the Canadian dollar, right? We are charting USD, right? And some traders at the same time want to chart AUD paired against USD. And I told traders this is gonna be a risky decision, because if you are charting AUD, technically it means you believe USD is strong. So if you are charting USD paired against the Canadian dollar, you shouldn't be charting AUD. You should be looking out to long assets against USD, right? So that was my decision. So those who ignore my technical advice, actually I am not the king of the market, neither am I the master of the market. It was based on my probabilities and the trading experience, and based on what I can see on the chart. You can see those who tried to chart AUD last week, no, the market called them out. The market reverses to the upside. You can see that. I told you guys, and I always emphasize on this, and I always repeat this. Just because you can see market testing a key level or a trend line does not mean you have to short or you have to long. A lot of traders believe, oh, this is a test of trend line right here. This is the second test of trend line right here. This is another test right here. This is a fourth test right here. Now let's short. And I want traders, I said, don't ever try this. Don't try this. If you are shorting USD,
why should you be longing a currency? Why should you be shorting on that currency against USD? You should be looking out to long any currency paired against USD if you are shorting USD. So traders who did not have those traders who didn't have an understanding of market correlation actually traded against themselves. Instead of making profit on USD Canada, AUD paired against the USD collected the profit they should have made. You can see that. So I ignored this trade setup last week and I told traders not to no short. All right, you can see right now the market eventually closed up no, and the market is already open right now. So based on what I can see right here on AUD paired against the USD, I'm still supporting a bullish no sentiment right here. The bull market is still active. The bull market is still active on AUD paired against the USD, right? So that is my view. I just want to tell you guys, no, based on what I forecasted last week, actually it was actually what play out. Now let's check out on the Australian 200. That is the index market. Let's go to the index market. Actually, I am looking out for a potential trade setup right here. So I just want to share with you guys. So based on what I have on this asset right here, I can see an inverted head and shoulder chart pattern. So for those of you guys, you can see an inverted head and shoulder pattern, what based on what we have right here. We have a key level structural support right here. Can see based on what we have right here, we got a support structure right here, series of a rejection of a support structure, support right here. We have a break of this support structure right here as a resistance. Now price close above the structure that was last week Friday. Can see that. So based on Aussie 200, so based on what we have right here, can see this is what we call an inverted head and shoulder. The left shoulder, the inverted head, the inverted right shoulder. So I'm going to be looking out for a pullback to this level and then look out to play the market to the uptrend, right? And then I'm going to be looking out to have my stop loss. I'm going to make an entry based on this buy limit from the pullback. I have my stop loss at the right shoulder right here and they target the resistance structure right here at the price of the 7,484. So that's going to be around 3.5 risk to reward ratio. And see that? So this is my view on this asset. So this is what I can see on the Aussie Australian 200 index. Can see that. So this is what I can see, right? So that is my view. That's my personal opinion. And let's check NASDAQ before we put an end to the live stream. So based on NASDAQ, let's go to NASDAQ. Based on what I have right here, NASDAQ, it's not yet done. NASDAQ is still going in the ranging medium. So the market is not yet opened up. Like I told you guys, it's still going in a ranging medium. The market is still crazy right here. But based on what I can see right here, in the ranging medium, in an uptrend, price could be to the upside. So this could be a point of more accumulation of momentum. This could be a phase of more build-up of momentum for another mark up. So this could be a potential markup for a more continuation of an uptrend. So based on what I can see right here, but take note of the trend line we have in this market. Take note of the trend line we got right here. We got a low swing right here, first touch, second touch, third touch. It takes 2 points to construct a trend line, but it takes 3 points to confirm a trend line. Price broke this trend line all the way down. Price is currently trying to test this trend line. So this trend line could be a barrier for the bull uptrend, right? So take note of this trend line right here if you are trading NASDAQ. So if I were you right now as a trader on NASDAQ, I won't be doing, no, it's not yet time to do anything right now on this asset. So it's a time right now, you just have to be a spectator, and see maybe price going to break to the upside or maybe to the downside. So at this medium right now, you shouldn't be doing anything. So the market is in a state of rest, in a state of confusion. So that is what I can see right there. This is a ranging medium right there. So if you view this chart on the higher time frame, you're going to see something like a doji candlestick, right? A doji candlestick. Of course, you can see what I stated is a doji candlestick. So which means the market is in a ranging medium. So you have to wait for the market to decide which of the directions it wants to break to. So this is a bilateral price action right there. Price could break to the upside or maybe to the downside, right? Not until that, we can't really decide which way the market is going to go, right? I already gave analysis on GB paired against the USD. If you missed the analysis, Kelvin, go to my YouTube channel to watch the live stream, right? So let's check on dollar index. I already gave analysis on gold. I gave analysis on GBP paired against the USD. If you are just joining us, that means you are late. What you need to do right now is to go to my YouTube channel and watch the copy of the live stream. So let's check on dollar index. Dollar index. That's what do we have on dollar index. So based on dollar index, this is what we have right here. So based on what we have on dollar index, this is the day chart. This is a 4-hour chart. So the market is currently crazy right now. I'm not going to treat this level as a key level structure. So at this medium right here, it's either you are being cut out of your shorting position, or maybe you are trailing your position. So these are the two things you should be doing right here, because this is a what? Lower low swing. This is a what? Lower low swing. This is a what? Low high swing. This is a potential low high swing. So you see that you are trying to play this downside, right? Or maybe have your trailing stop. If you are shorting this downtrend, have your trailing stop right here. TR should be right here. Alternatively, if you are looking out for a short entry based on what we have right here, a pullback to this structural formation right here, no, you will be looking out for a short entry right here, having your XL right here, or having your what? 3R trade profit at this medium right here. So this is what I can see on the dollar index. So based on what I can see on dollar index, the dollar index is still giving us a technical bearish no setup, and this will be nice for our trade setup. So if I'm going to be shorting USD yen and USD Canada, and if the dollar index is weak, I think this will be nice, right? So based on what I can see on the 1 hour chart, this is the first top, the second top, the neckline, a strong bearish reversal right there, reaching to the downside, with signal a more downtrend on dollar index. So that would be nice. And based on what we have on the 1 hour chart, I think this is a retest of the double top we have right there. First top, second top, the neckline, the pullback of the neckline right there, rejection to the downside, a pullback right there all the way to the downside. So based on what I have on the dollar index, there is still more bearish setup going up right on the dollar index. So I am still supporting the bearish continuation to the downside, right? So this is what I can see on the dollar index right here. But guys, you have to take note. If you want to be looking out for chart entry, make sure you check on the day chart, because the day chart is giving us a doji candlestick, right? So which means a surprise close to the downside will signal more downtrend, and a surprise close to the upside would signal a potential test of the key level resistance, which acts at the price of the 103.827, right? So this is what I can see right here, just like the doji we had right here. A close below the doji right here led into a more downtrend. Likewise, a close below this doji right here has a tendency to lead into a more downtrend. So take note of the doji candlestick we have in this market. You can see the doji right here, the close led into more downtrend. The doji right here, close led into more downtrend. Likewise, the doji right here, the close has the strength to lead into more downtrend. So this is what I can see on the dollar index. A surprise? No, nothing is impossible in the market. A surprise above the high of this doji candlestick signifies price is willing to trace the resistance structure at the price of the 103.827. Right, so I got to go right now. Got to start setting my limit orders, my limit orders and stop orders in the market. So I'm gonna go to the Australian dollar paired against the Canadian dollar right now, so that I can start setting up my limit and stop orders. So let's go to the Australian dollar paired against the Canadian dollar, right? So I need to quickly deliver this analysis so that I can start setting up my trade. So based on what we have on the AUD paired against the Canadian dollar, I'm still looking out for a strong, a nice pullback. So I gave the signals on this setup. That was on the 13th of November. It was in my Telegram group. A lot of traders took advantage of this trade setup and they made a lot of money, right? So if you want to join this trade right now, and we are able to achieve the target 2. So price is still struggling to achieve the target 3. And I told you guys after I sent out the signals, I stated the TP1 was around this zone, and I stated TP2 around this zone. So TP2 right now has been achieved for the past weeks right now, and I stated this is TP3. So price is struggling to reach the TP3. So let's hope for a pullback. So based on what I can see on AUD paired against the Canadian dollar, right, is I still want to see a pullback, because actually we had a high right here. We had a higher high swing right here, higher high. So can price test this level right here? So that is question. So I am not going to be looking out for an entry right here. So because this is a ranging medium, if you are looking out for an entry right here, I don't do this type of trade whereby I take a trade at a ranging or at the middle of a trend. I'm going to look out for a close of price all the way down, a strong book signal for long entry. So That is my view, right? So if you're not be looking out for a long entry against Canada, you have to be very careful, especially if you are shorting USD against Canada. So if you are shorting USD against Canada, it means you believe Canada is strong. If you are shorting USD against Canada, it means technically you believe Canada is strong. So if you want to be longing AUD paired against Canada, then it means you believe Canada is weak. So don't trade against yourself, right? So if you're going to be shorting AUD paired against Canada and you want to be shorting USD paired against Canada, it means on USD Canada, you mean technically Canada is strong. And if you are shorting AUD paired against Canada, it means you believe, if you are trying to long, if you are trying to long AUD paired against Canada, then it means you believe Canada is weak. So which one are you trying to do? Because right here you are shorting Canada, and right here you are longing Canada. So you are trading against yourself. So you have to be very careful the type of currency pairs you trade, right? So you have to be very careful. So this is why I'm selective. I don't just trade the market based on technicality or whatever I can see on the chart. I also look out for market correlations and then look out for the current positions I have before I make my decisions. So if you want to learn, follow the link on my TikTok profile to start your class. There are free class and there are premium class. You can decide which is best for you, right? Thank you guys. If you miss any of my analysis, all you need to do is to check out my YouTube channel so that you can watch the copy of this live stream, right? I already give analysis on gold, GBP paired against the USD, Euro paired against the USD. And the reality is that we can't keep on repeating analysis or repeating assets which I already give analysis about. So this will take a lot of our time. So the best thing is just go to my YouTube channel. So I have a copy of this live stream on YouTube right now. So I have a backup of this live stream. So if you miss any of my analysis, just go to the YouTube channel and then watch the live stream right there. So you're able to have you're able to go through the copy and have an idea of what you should do in the market, and you'll be able to view my own personal opinion, right? So thank you guys. So I'll be right there tomorrow. I'll be right here tomorrow because it's still Sunday my time right here. So that is gonna be tomorrow. So I know some traders are already in a new day. So people are in Australia, people are 2 hours, 1 hour ahead right now already in Australia. So if you're watching from my TikTok profile, click on the link on my TikTok. Once you click on the link on my TikTok, I'm going to show you my TikTok profile right now. So once you click on the link on my TikTok profile, this is what you're going to see right here. You're going to see a link right there. You can see ChartsEmpire, you can see the link right here. So just click on this link. So once you click on this link right here, on the newly page, you're going to see some tabs. So what you need to do is select the Telegram. So once you click on that link, you'll see step 2, trading setup Telegram. So I give trading setup, trading signals, trading ideas in Telegram. So click on this trading setup Telegram. Once you click on this step 2, you're able to get access to my Telegram page. So my Telegram page, I already pasted the Telegram link. You can see that this is the Telegram link right here. So this is the Telegram link. So I'm just need to delete all this right here. So this is the Telegram link right here. So just click on the Telegram right here, click on the link, then you're able to watch my the copy of this live stream on YouTube, right? And if you have any question, you can ask me a question in the Telegram group. Alternatively, you can scroll down and click on the contact me, right? You can use that. So if you can't yet see the link on my TikTok profile, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I can solve your problem, because that is the best way I can give, and I can explain myself. If you still can't see the link on my profile, then you can visit my website, check it out, right? So thank you guys. If you're looking out for a reliable brokerage firm, you can use the step 1 right here to open your accounts and start trading, right? If you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, you can use this link right there. If you want to free online courses, this is access to my free online courses, all right? So thank you guys. I have to go right now to set my limit orders and stop limit orders. And whichever, any trade I take, I will always announce them in my Telegram group. I will always announce my trade in my Telegram group. And this is what I always do. When I took my trade on USD Canada, I announced my trade. So I'm still holding on to my USD Canada since last week. and then I'm in massive profit. The profit is still rolling all the way down. I know I'm shorting, so you can see I've been shorting all the way from this structural formation right here. I've been shorting from this level right there. You can see the profit is rolling all the way down. It's rolling all the way down. Keep on trailing my profit all the way down, 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 down. So that's one of the benefits of a swing trader. So you keep on riding on the wave of the market once you're in the right direction. So thank you guys. I'm gonna be right here 12 p.m. GMT plus 1. This is gonna be 12. No, this is gonna be 13 minutes. The next 13 hours. I mean, next 13